Okay, hello, welcome back if you've seen the first one. Right, so if not, we have a broken KXF 250. It's a 2010 and we need to find out what's going wrong with it. So far we've found that the hot start mechanism up here was totally bust and it looks like it's been drilled out. So it's totally empty in there. We're just going to clean up the inside. Turned out the fuel line we ordered was just one pipe and we needed 4 at least, so yeah, that didn't go to plan. So we'll need to pop these off. We'll reuse these on maybe some of the lower parts, but yeah, we'll get them off. We got some new fuel line and stuff, so new fuel line, another 4 meters of vent line kit. We did order a fuel filter, but it was cracked upon delivery. We did get another fuel filter that looked right, but it looks like it's actually too small. It's tiny. We did get an Apico fuel mixture screw, so that, then we'll bring you over into the light. So yeah, we did get an Apico fuel mixture screw with seal and spring and washers and stuff, and the most important part was the hot start plunger that has the seal o-ring in the middle. So yes, this might be the reason the bike's not starting. Hopefully. We've still not even attempted to put coolant or water into the radiators yet, but I have noticed we have a pipe clip hose clamp missing off of here. It does have a bit of a tear in it, so we'll need to get one on there just to be safe. But for just now, we're going to take care of the carburetor. So let me get set up, we'll get these vent line hoses put on, and we'll be back in a moment. Right, so we've got some vent lines cut up now, so we'll just shove them on. Well, I'm sure I'll do it off camera, but yeah, I'm sure one here, one here, one here, and then you've got some around here as well. Got one under here if you need to. Well, no instructions came, did they? So what we ended up with was a mutated baby squid. Excellent. Now, when that goes back in, that'll be taken care of. Next up, I need to take care of my hot start plunger, and we need to get that greased up. So, get this out of the bag, and we'll get you zoomed in. Okay, slight dilemma. As I look at this, it's like a seal from inside of an air gun. I don't know which way that's supposed to go. My brains are telling me both directions. Tell me get a good plunger action if that one was facing forward, with the gap inside facing towards the hole in the hot start. But then strength would tell me put it that way. So yeah, I'm just going to put it in the way it would be in an air gun. Don't know, just makes sense. So I'll probably have it at the flat side towards where the wire hooks on, and the open side towards the end. Let me know if this is wrong, if anybody has a clue, because if it's the wrong way round, I'd rather know as soon as possible. Until then, we'll get it on, we'll get it greased up. This is the spring part, this yellow cap's just to protect the plunger before it came. So yeah, let's get on with it. I think we'll grease that up first, because that o-ring's got quite a bit to stretch to go around that. I'd rather have it supple than a bit dry and snapping on me. Right. Really not sure which way to put it on. No, we'll have to do this off camera, peeps, but we just need to get this seal over onto this rim. I'm actually going to grease it all up just now. Maybe I better show you in case you get stuck. I nearly had it done there. I'm using, yeah, maybe I shouldn't use this, but I'm pushing it down in the hole under the seal, try and get the seal onto the screwdriver. And bring it down. It's kind of working. I think this might be a bit sharp though. Yeah, that seemed to do the trick. It's in and on. I don't know if it's on the right way, not really caring as long as it does its job. I'm going to slap this up with a bit more grease. We'll need to see about getting the fitment on the bike out the way so we can get the aluminium connector over the top, this part here, over the top, and then we'll start trying to get the spring and plunger applied on the end and see if that is any good. This is going to be a bit tricky, but we've got the hot start plunger right here with the wire barely hanging out the tip. We're going to slot the spring over the top of the wire. I'm going to press the plunger down until the wire's in and spin it until the spring sits on it. And we are good to go. Now we just need to get the carb and test it in the carb. Never done that yet. Okay, so here I'm just getting the hot start plunger. It's all greased up and ready to go. I think I'm going to have to clean up the fitment that the plunger's connected onto. It's rusted, so it's not turning so great. But yeah, leave it with me, I'll get this in. It's taking a bit of time with everything being twisted. It goes in and gets tightened all the way in. Right, now it's getting tricky. Now I'm going to have to pick up the carb, feed the tubes down and sit the carb in a way where I can now put the throttle cables back into the throttle body part and hopefully get the carb popped into this little fitment down here. Let's get on it. Might have to reroute the cables down through. There's a little part down there somewhere in here that the cables, the vent lines go under and get trapped in. Keep them out of the way. And we can measure them up for it to be cut, but let's get on with getting the carb together and in. Well, for donkey video clip of the day, check it out, how beautiful it's in there, and everything's fitted and all the lines are run and it's all beautiful. I forgot to put my new bloody fuel screw into the carb. So, rewind. And the crowd says ha ha ha, and I've got to bloody do it. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'd be laughing too. But I do this so you don't have to, you see. Don't make this mistake. I need to get this together and get it in. Right, so fuel screws in. It was all the way in, fully tightened, and then backed out 2 full turns. And mine's is lucky it's sitting 3 bang on, so it's easy to tell how much turnage it needs. Right, then we get everything back. The vent lines put back in as it's meant to, and I'll meet you back to square one where we were. Okay, so carb's back in, vent lines are run. We've just stuck the subframe up. We're about to try and link the air sock onto the back of the carburettor. It's been a nightmare just now. There's no room to get my fingers in. So once we get this taken care of, we'll be washing out the petrol tank, which is up here, to make sure it's all clean and shiny. And then we'll be fixing up the fuel line, and we should be ready to get... Oh yeah, we need to put coolant and distilled water into here. Or maybe just distilled water for a test. No coolant just now. And yeah, and then we'll see if it'll at least try and start. I'd imagine it's going to take about 45 minutes of kicking to even get an answer anyway. So yeah, might get him to do that. Okay, so we're about to get the fuel tank now. Put some petrol in it, swish it about and empty it out just to make sure it's partially cleaned. At least any big bits should come out. And then we're going to run the new fuel line, get it through, get it fixed into place. And then, yeah, we'll just be building the bike back up and being prepared to check all liquids before giving it a start. Right, excuse the traffic. Liquids are in it. We've filled the radiators. Let's see. Pull the choke out. Well, that is excellent. So it turns out all the bike needed was a £35 part. Hoorah! Well guys, I can't be any happier than that. Brilliant. Starts first kick, so I've only got distilled water in the radiator, so I'll need to empty that out, get proper coolant. There's new engine oil and everything in it. Yeah, once again, I'd just like to thank Davey McGee. Nice one, buddy. All it really needed was a hot start plunger. So you were honest in what you said about the bike. Yeah, I need an inner tube. The chain's got some frozen links. I think I'll probably just get a new chain. And one of the chain adjusters are snapped at the back and jammed in, so probably need to either try and get it out, and if it won't come out, cut it, drill through it, re-tap it, get another bolt in. It's not this side, it's the other side. But yeah, we've done up the lines, got some hose clamps on it, done everything, got a filter in line just in case there was any crud, but we did wash the tank out. So yeah, starts first kick. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. Gonna be back in the game. We need to get a throttle tube, change the clutch lever over, get some liquids, fix the chain adjuster and the inner tube, and then we'll be on to getting a new green seat with all the fitments and a sticker kit. Woohoo! Can't wait. No doubt we'll get some other bling for around the place. We'll tart it right up. Anyway guys, I'm going for just now. All my bits and pieces are all connected and hooked up and used. Can't believe it actually started. Bye for now guys.